gotta move. That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see.
Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Of the car.
That just happened when the camera was overtaking. We were riding on board with it at the time. I thought it was overtaking.
Oh, he lost it by himself.
I think he was looking too hard at the car coming. I think he possibly, just got the dirty stuff on the right-hand side. Missed his... That's
trying to get out of the way. And
Sorry guys, I just realised my mic wasn't turned on. So yeah, we've got LFM races tonight. We'll see how many we do, probably between 2 and 3. Just going to do some practice laps. We've got about 20 minutes before we can join the server of the first race. So I'm just going to go out, see how we get on with the car, get a feel for it. I think yesterday we did like a 44 mid or something. So ideally we want to be like a high 43, I think, if we can get a bit more practice in. And I think the races, the qualifying session is 12 minutes and the race is 25 minutes, so we usually have about 10 minutes, maybe 20 between each race, just from one race ending and the next one starting. So you've got a little bit of time to practice in between races. So yeah, let's just jump out on track. I'm in the wrong view, there we go. Only about 11 people in this server at the moment. Ferrari does feel so nice here. Such a nice car to drive at Watkins. I think third's quicker through there. I wanted to try fourth, but I think with third you get on the throttle a bit earlier. Second's definitely better for this hairpin that I've just gone through. Feels nice through there. Tires are still heating up a bit. Oh, I've messed up the braking there. Takes the curbs nice and easy through the chicane. Just I braked slightly too late and missed the apex. Nice bit of traction through there. I was a bit late on the brakes. Oh, I see why the car's not driving as well as I would have liked it. I've just realised that it's on default setup. I thought I had already loaded the quali setup, but I'm still on the default. Oops. Right, we will join the next session because we've got about 10 minutes at least, and it's not. That session only had 4 minutes left, so we need another one. We've got 18 minutes to the next session. Sorry. So, did my game just crash? That's just crashed. I can't get out of this menu. That's weird. You're just relaunching it, and hopefully we don't have any game crashes tonight. That would be an abrupt end. Maybe it was just a once off. Seems okay. But the game just completely froze when I tried to leave the server there, so I don't know what happened there. That's a weird one. That was very weird. Just completely froze. But yeah, we've still got like 15 minutes until the server opens, so I'll just load the actual quality setup. I did think it was a bit understeering, and I just assumed it was the tires heating up, but I hadn't actually loaded the setup. Yeah, that feels a lot better.
Yellow flag accepted.
Gotta be careful on that left-hander. I made a few mistakes last night in that LFM race on that same corner, so gotta be careful there. That won't be a quick lap at all. I'd be surprised if that's a 44, surely a 45. No, it's a 44. But a high 44. Expected it to be quite slow, wasn't a great lap. Got 15 minutes until we can join the server for the first one. Gained a little bit of time on the exit turn one, not much.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
I think there's quite a bit of time through this corner. Although I've messed up the chicane. Yeah, I lost quite a bit of time there through the chicane. Just a bit too much curb.
Yellow flag
think there's a bit of time in this corner because I had a little bit of a slide last lap. There's at least, I think, a 10th there. I think. This one as well, also a 10th in that left-hander. I think there's a little bit of time in this corner, especially on the exit. There we go. Oh, that was invalid though. But yeah, definitely time in all the sectors, but definitely in the final sector there's quite a bit of time. That turn one was much better. Still wasn't perfect, but better than the last lap. Try to get the chicane a bit better. I think I just overslowed a little bit and used too much curb. Combination of the same of the two things. Braking a bit too much and a bit too much curb. A little bit of a slide. A little bit late on the throttle. Just a little bit too much of a lift there, I think. And wide on the final corner. This final sector was a bit rubbish that lap. Still got one lap of fuel left though. First corner better that lap. Carried a bit more speed. Last lap I think I used second gear, whereas third gear definitely seems to be quite a bit quicker because you're able to use that slip angle and carry a bit more speed. So 2 tenths up in the first sector, that's good. Try to get this chicane a bit better. Not the best of lines on the exit of the chicane, but still 2 tenths up. Another 3 tenths, so almost into the 43s. If I could get into the 43s for qualifying, I'd be happy. Ideally a mid 43, just to be competitive in quali. But yeah, just a 43 would be good, because yesterday the 44 was quite slow. Let me just have a look now. We do have, as it stands, the 8th best license, so we do need a good result to keep our ELO up. There's 3 people in this race that we're about to do, and they all race for F1 Memes Racing Team. yet they are quite quick. They've got good licenses. It's just a really funny team name, F1 Memes. Wonder if it's like a Instagram page or something like that. I mean, like, one of them's done like a 43.2 in the McLaren at Watkins, so quite quick. We've got like 7 minutes, so we'll do a couple laps, and then we'll go into the server. Right.
Yellow flag accepted.
They only get changed the tyre set for some reason, but that's fine. We'll just do it anyway. If it's quality, I would just return to garage and change the tyre set. I must have not pressed on the setup, so I actually changed the tyres. Oh no, sorry, I'm getting confused with the last session. We used dry tyre set 1 in the last session, but I forgot that the game crashed, so this is a new one. So these are actually new tyres, so that's good. Like I say, we only have like 7 minutes, so just do a few laps. Probably get one more quali run because it's like 4 or 3 laps per fuel tank. I would like a bit more rotation in that left-hander, to be honest. Apart from that, the rest of the lap it feels quite good, quite stable. But I like turn 1 especially, it's almost perfect. But just that the penultimate corner, just a little bit less rotation than I would like. But then I think the last car I drove here was the Porsche, which has a lot of rotation. So it might just be that I'm used to driving the Porsche here. But apart from that, it feels quite good. Nice and stable over these curbs as well, which is what you want. Because the chicane is where it can all go wrong in the race if you've got the wrong setup. Even if you got the right setup, you take the wrong line, it's pretty much instantly in the wall if you get it wrong there. Oh, someone died. Bit wide there. That did feel better line through the final 2 corners though. It was a green sector actually, so our best final sector this session, but the lap was involved. Tiny bit quicker in sector 1, just a tiny bit. Oh, messed up there. That was a terrible line through the chicane. I think we'll do one more lap and then we'll have to go join the server. Yeah, one more lap and then I'll join. That's the server. Got a good exit out of the final corner to start the next one. That was not a great exit. Nice bit of slip angle there on the throttle. Oh, that's involved. Ah. Got a really nice slip angle on the entry though, just it got on the throttle maybe a little bit too early, or I braked a little bit too late. Either way, just went a little bit too wide and got an invalidation. The thing is you do have to use a lot of track on the exit there, because you can basically have half the car over the white line, so you want to use all the track available, all the curb available. But it is very easy to take a bit too much in the race and get a track limit, or do what I just did there and invalidate it in quali. So it looks like that's everyone signed up. We're going to have the 11th worst license, so we really want a top 10 finish really to get our ELO, and we do need to watch our safety as well, and the track limits, like the off tracks, goes against your safety rating, so we do have to be careful with that. But yesterday, the last race we did, or the only race we did, we had a massive pile up that we got involved in, and then we just drove to the end really. So the that's not that open already, is it? Is it with them open? So I think we did lose a little bit of safety rating last night, but yeah, just one of those things. That's it open already. That opened before it said opened on the website, which is why I was a bit confused, but it is the right tag. 50383 50383 ACC no, sorry, I thought that was a game glitch. It is actually 11 PM. It is supposed to be at night. I didn't realise this was going to be a night one, so this will be interesting. Haven't done any night practice. Guess it makes things more interesting when there's a pile up, because you just see lights spinning. But yeah, 23 people in just now, but there should be at least 25. So we'll see how we get on. I feel like C. Gallardo should really be driving a Lamborghini. I'm sure there's a Lamborghini that has a very similar name to Gallardo. Right. Into quali we go, 12 minute. Usually like 10 minutes by the time we get to the end of the formation lap, or just under 10 minutes, because as you can see we didn't get out very early, so we'll probably have to queue in the final sector, which is a bit of a pain. Oh yeah, it's going to be quite the traffic jam, considering we're not even to sector 3 yet and we've already got a big jam. Usually just after this corner people will start to slow down and create gaps, and then just after the left-hander is usually where everyone stops and gets a gap. So yeah, they'll all stop now.
Slow car ahead.
You can see in the mini-map some people going. McLaren's not creating much of a gap for himself. Oh, they're not going yet, they're waiting. I'm going to go now, that's a fair gap. But yeah, as you can see, by the time we actually cross the line to start our first lap, we'll have like 9.5 minutes. Because you lose 2.5 just on the just on the outlap. Right, let's see what we can do. Tyre pressures will most likely be a little bit low just because these are quite low temps. But once we've done the first quali run, we'll adjust them as needed. So just do our first lap, heat up the tyres, and then we'll start pushing. This lap we just need to heat up the tyres. I'm not worried about how quick the lap is at all. Just heat up the tyres. So yeah, first sector was great. So middle sector wasn't too bad. Tyres starting to heat up now, so we can push on the next lap, and I've still got that big gap to the next car, which is nice. So I should be able to push for the rest of this tank of fuel without having to worry about traffic too much. But yeah, temps are about 7 degrees lower track temp, I think. So we will need to put the pressures up after this run. Get some new tyres. Probably with 1 lap of fuel left, I'll probably get some fresh tyres and adjust the pressures. Oh, no way! Hardly anything over the line there. Almost perfect, and would have gained 4/10 in the first sector. So close, but just slightly over the line. Felt fine right till just as I put down the throttle on the exit. Just as I thought I'd made it, went over the line. Already 6 cents up though, so it would have been a decent lap if I finished this one up, but we'll push on the next one. So yeah, we'll do one more, and then I'm going to get some fresh tyres, adjust the pressures, and then we'll do the final quali run. Right hand side is very low, whereas the left isn't actually that low. I'm just going to let this Ferrari out of the way because we're on an invalid lap. and he's on a flying lap, so just don't want to end up with him right behind me. Right, let's go. A little bit of a slide there, didn't really get any damage, only a 1/10 of a second. Try to get a low 44 on this one. No way! Ah, 1 second up. Can't believe that was invalid. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, I guess we go again. We've got 4 minutes left, so we really need to get that lap valid this time. Because I was already a second up, so I think that would have, had I finished that lap, that would put us like P10. So we really need to get a good lap together. So we've got this out lap, and then we're going to have to immediately go for a push lap, because I think we'll get 2 valid laps after the out lap, I think. But that'll be it. So the next 2 laps really need to be on point. But yeah, I thought it would be valid there, but just again, just a little bit over the curb, over the line, because you can use the curb, but I just went a little bit too wide. And that was with a bad first sector as well, because I lost a bit of time in turn 1. So we really need to get this lap together now. Right, yep, so we'll get 2 flying laps. So the next one, the tyres will still be heating up, but I'll still try and get it fairly quick, and then we'll have 1 final all-out push lap. Taking this one a little bit safer, so that we can at least be like 6-7 tenths up, heat up the tyres and get it valid, and then I know I can just full push on the final lap. Whereas if this one, if I take too many risks with this one and invalidate it, then I've kind of got to play it safe on the final lap, and I don't really want to have to play it safe with my final quali lap. I want to be able to push. A little bit of understeer on the hairpin, just lifted off a little bit too late on the entry, so I had to delay the throttle quite a bit there. This won't be a quick lap by any means, but as long as it's valid, then that's good. So yeah, not a quick lap at all. So let's go for another push lap. Final one. Good first sector. Not a good exit there. At least we found 5/10 on the final lap. Not a great lap. I did make that hairpin. Is it the end of sector 2? I'm going to start sector 3. Yeah, the final corner, this corner here, I made a bit of a mistake on the exit, and this one, the first corner in sector 2. Sector 3, sorry, I just was a little bit... I'm not sure if I either locked up or I just braked too late, but I messed up something with the braking. So P15, so let's try see if we can fight up into the top 10 there. So I'm going to put all my tyre pressures up by 7 clicks, so 7 degrees cooler. I'm going to put them up all up by 7 clicks, and oops, hopefully that works out okay. There's no pit stop, so if they're wrong pretty much. Fresh tyre set, 41 litre fuel. So let's see how we get on. Try and not get involved in a massive pile up like we did yesterday, and see what positions we can make up. And maybe whilst we're waiting on that, I will just sign up for the next race. So we want safety rating because it's 6.49 right now. But the main thing I need is ELO, so I really need to make up some positions in the race. If we can get into the top 10, I'd be happy, because it is top split, so if we can get into the top 10, I'd be more than happy. Right. Let's see how we go on. Try and survive the start. Because, like I say, yesterday there was a pile up at the chicane, so we can just try and avoid that. We're a bit further up the field. Pretty much midfield. So we'll see what we can do at the start. And we are on the inside this time, which is good instead of being on the outside. Well, the thing is on the outside sometimes everyone breaks early on the inside and bunches up, so the outside you can just sail past everyone. But it also goes the other way, where sometimes being on the outside everyone gets bunched up. So the best is really to be in the middle of the track before the first corner, and then you can just decide based on what happens in front of you which side to take. I think me and the Lambo got caught off guard when it said go to 70 mile an hour. I think we both got caught off guard there. It was a bit earlier than I expected anyway. Okay, clean first corner. It's a chicane where it usually gets a bit spicy though. That was a close call. Got such a good toe that nearly went 3 wide, but I backed out. Did not want to be the one that caused the first lap mayhem. So we didn't gain any positions at the start, but at least we're not with 30 seconds of damage. Bit of understeer with that dirty air. Just a little bit close to the Ferrari. Got a little bit of understeer there. Oh, there's been a crash. What happened to the Ferrari? He just seemed to crash out by himself there. Maybe panicked when he saw the yellow flag. Either that or he hit a curb trying to avoid whatever happened in front of him. Bit of pressure on the Lambo, so 2 positions there, both of which were free. Lambo is defending. And I've got Ferrari right on my bum, so I really don't want to lose too much time. Oh, he's wide on the final corner. Not a big enough mistake for me to get alongside into the first corner though. very nearly went into the back of me there. I had to lift off the brakes. If I held on the brakes, I think he would have been straight in the back of me. So lost a little bit of time to the Lambo. This Lamborghini's falling behind from the cars up in front. There's quite a battle there, so we want to pass this Lamborghini so we're not losing time to that battle. We want to catch those guys up in front, so we need to pass this Lambo. Not close enough there, but we're definitely losing time with this battle, so we need to get past quickly because there's quite a train of cars in front. Got 3 more cars to pass if we want to get in that top 10. So our goal is to pass the next 3 cars, get in that top 10. Don't have any track limit warnings as of yet, which is good for our safety, and no collisions yet, which is also good for the safety rating. Just keep putting this pressure on the Lamborghini, try and get a bit closer to him. There's about a 2 or 3 car battle up in front of the Lambo as well. Try and really put the pressure on the Lamborghini as much as possible. Try and force him into mistake, because we're losing to the cars up in front anytime we battle with this Lambo. There's the mistake. How's it going, Sparky? How are you doing? There we go, we get the move. Lost a lot of traction when I tried to get it on the inside, but able to hold the inside line for the penultimate corner. Get the move done, so we've got a little bit of a battle up in front that we want to catch up to. Good to hear, Sparky. Yeah, all good to hear. Just doing some LFM racing tonight. Try and get our rating up a bit. Oh, they're going to go side by side in chicane, so we need to watch out for if they crash or if they lose a lot of time. This is going to be good for us. Either way, they're going to either back out and lose time or crash and give us time. Oh, the Ferrari behind that was watching it has made a massive mistake. That Ferrari wasn't even the one that went side by side, and he's made a mistake behind them. So free position up to P11 now. It's P10 and P9 up in front, battling quite hard, so hopefully we can catch up to them. That was a nice easy move past the Ferrari. Lost all his momentum trying to rejoin and then was off the racing line. So basically a free position. Oh, bit of a mistake by the McLaren there on the exit of the hairpin. Lost a little bit of time to the AMG. And then after these two, there's another two cars battling up in front as well, just a couple seconds ahead. When you're first track limit warning. When you're battling at Watkins Glen, you lose a lot of time for the dirty air, and also if you go too wide through any of the corners, you lose so much momentum, but especially the chicane, because it's very possible you get a good exit out of turn 1 to go side by side in the chicane, but you do lose a lot of time. But these two are battling hard now, which is good for us, allows us to catch up a bit easier. Oh, I usually have the pedal cam light on. I'll put it back on. I usually have it on, but it's quite sunny outside, so sometimes you can see it without the light if it's during the day. But I'll just pop the light on after this race. Oh, that McLaren is really trying to get past now. Just looking for an opportunity. This is great for us though. Because either the Mercedes is going to start making mistakes or the McLaren is going to go side by side. Either way, whatever they do will probably benefit, unless they bin it in front of us and collect us, which, knowing our luck, could very well happen. Take each other out at the chicane and we get collected in the crash. Oh, that curb was nasty. Someone binned it. I don't think we gained a position though, so I don't know if it was someone in front and they recovered. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe just a spin or something. There's definitely a yellow flag. Probably someone in front of us spun. You can spin in the chicane or go off in the chicane and make a yellow flag, but not actually hit the wall. So that's maybe what happened there. Not sure what happened there. That's just giving something against our safety rating there. I thought I left him space when I turned in. Maybe I didn't, maybe I did. We'll look at the replay. Thought I left him space though. Just cost us a bit of time and giving us some damage. Someone binned it in the chicane, but it's behind us. Oh, there's a 3-car battle now up in front after this 2-car battle. Don't think the damage is really affecting the car much at all. Just a little bit of side-on damage, so it's not really doing much to the car. Lock up there by me. Just under 9 minutes to go, so see if we can make up any more positions. We have lost quite a bit defending from the Ferrari. We lost quite a bit to the cars up in front. That Mercedes still holding off the McLaren. But 7th, 6th and 5th still look to be battling based on the minimap. Oh! That was a weird lockup. It's the first time I've locked up like that there. And that's going to hurt the tyres. I think I maybe just had a bit too much steering angle when I braked or something. Because I don't think I brake that much later than I usually would. But yeah, 3-car battle between 7th and 5th. So that's going to get interesting. It's near the end of the race. I've also got a back marker in between them as well now. Unless it was only 8th and 7th actually battling and the back marker's just been in between them, that makes sense. My apologies. So it's a 2-car battle for position and a back marker in between them. That makes sense. I just saw a car on the minimap and just assumed it was in front of us. I didn't realise we'd be lapping someone already, but maybe they had damage. P10, did I just gain a free position? Maybe someone's pitted, I'm not sure. Or retired. Thought I was 11th. Yep, next car is a back marker. Oh! Huge crash there. I wonder what happened there. That was a big one there. Free position for us, and it looks like the red McLaren either had to brake to avoid it or was involved. But I don't think that was the McLaren and Mercedes, because that's the red McLaren that was battling with the Mercedes. I think that would have been the two cars in front that I was talking about that were battling. It looks like they've had a time coming together on the exit of the hairpin. Either that or the McLaren was just pushing hard to stay ahead and he's binned it on the grass, I don't know. But it looks like they've had either a collision or he's really binned it by himself. So yeah, the McLaren, you've got 2 or 3 laps, so the McLaren either has just had to avoid the damage, avoid the crash, or he has damage. If he has damage, then that's good for us. Certainly seems to be losing a bit of time on the straight. Might have just had a bad exit. Let's see if we can overtake him before the end. He does seem quite slow at the moment compared to what he was a few laps ago. We just got to focus on not making a mistake in the final couple laps. I think we've got this lap and then 2 more. Yep, so we gained on the McLaren. 2 more laps, let's see if we can get moved on. I think he's maybe got damage. I think he maybe hit that McLaren that was spinning or hit a wall avoiding it, I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the replay to see what happened. Might be a final lap overtake, or we might get in this lap. He's definitely got aero damage, I think, because look at the speed difference on the straight. He's defending well. This looks like it's going to be a final lap pass. And I've got Ferrari right behind me because I've lost 2 seconds this lap battling with the McLaren. So I've got to be careful of this Ferrari, whilst also trying to pass the McLaren. No, you. Oh, why? 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 Always so unlucky, honestly. And there goes our safety rating in ELO. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? What a joke. I have such a clean battle with the McLaren. As soon as the Ferrari gets behind me, he immediately hits me. I have no rear wing either. I think he's... yeah. The rear feels like it's driving on ice. Oh, yeah. I think he's somehow knocked the rear wing off. I have nothing on the rear. No way, honestly. Final lap, fighting for P8, and then someone just ruins it like that. Oh, this is why I get frustrated with LFM, because I'm the one that's going to lose the safety rating and ELO. I can't even turn. I just turned in there and it completely spins around. What? I cannot turn. No words for that one. No words. I have no words for that at all. That. You are joking me, honestly. Right. Well, first of all, let's see what happened to us. Oh, he didn't even brake. He punts me twice. What? Punts me. He just... The fact he's accelerating here borderline makes it look deliberate. Come on. I don't know. Let's have a look at the other one. What was the other crash? So we had, what did I want to see? I wanted to see this lap. Oh, was that it there? So did this guy have damage? This is what I want to know first. So yeah, he did have damage, so that's why I was gaining on him. So it was P6 that binned it. Did he get taken out, or did he just bin it on the grass? No, he quite literally was pushing too hard, binned it by himself, and then bounced back onto the track. And then the other thing I want to see was this corner on one of the other laps. I don't know. Oh, was it this guy that hit me? There was someone that hit me on that corner, and I don't know, and I want to see why. Oh, that's borderline. See, from me, I thought I left him space, but from this angle, it looks more like I didn't leave him space. But it also looks like a bit of a dive bomb, so I'll just apologise. What lap was that? Lap 8. Driver 19. Oh, 33 EL, only lost 0.9 safety rating. Let me message the guy there from that one and just what was he, 19? I think. Car 19 foreign. Just it's the wrong server. Race results, there we go. Where's car 19? So yeah, next we have in 5 minutes, so we'll just wait for that server to open. Put that pedal cam on, and then we can jump into the next server. So I think, what did it say, 7 minutes, so we just gotta wait 7 minutes, then we can get in the next one. So yeah, we'll just wait for that. I just want to see the replay of my stream and see what it looked like on the stream. That crash. The thing was is I couldn't avoid it because the McLaren in front of me had damage, so I braked early knowing he would brake early, and then the Ferrari just took me out. But I don't know why the Ferrari braked so late when we're that close together, especially on the final lap. So we're going to be in split one again. Just having a look on the entry list, see if there's anyone I know. There isn't at the moment. But yeah, we've got 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna be back in a second. Just give me 1 minute. Right, so just change my t-shirts a bit better when it's summer because my room gets quite hot in the summer. So we've got, how long do we have till the next one? 4 minutes, and then we can jump to the next one. Someone's apologised to me for first lap incident, but I didn't get hit on the first lap, I don't think. Well, not big enough for me to remember anyway. Okay, we've got a minute, and then the server should be open for us. "20 seconds, and then it says server should be open. Okay, what server are we looking for? 5384. 5384, split 1. So again, 12-minute quali, and then 25-minute race, and then that'll probably be us for tonight. And I'd like to do some tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'll have time tomorrow. I'm not sure actually what I'm doing tomorrow yet, but if I do have time, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Won't be streaming on Monday night because I'm going to do some karting. When else? Tuesday, Wednesday will most likely be a stream, and then Friday night we've got the final round of SimZone. But we'll see how that goes, because I'll be practicing from, I think, Monday or Tuesday, building the setup and that for the Friday. But I've got one of my final 3 accounting exams for the level I'm on the Friday during the day. So obviously my focus next week will be on the exam. So I won't get a ton of practice, but I should still get a decent amount. Should be enough to build a setup on that. I haven't checked the track, so I'll need to check the track on Monday. But tomorrow I think we'll probably do a bit more LFM if I have time, and then it'll be full focus for the Friday race, for the final, especially after our DNF yesterday. We do need to earn some points back. Everyone waiting for their spot. I think we got out a bit earlier than we did last session. Are we going now? Let's go. Should hopefully be a big enough gap. So just same as last session, first lap is heating up the tyres, and then we'll do like 1 or 2 laps after that and then get some fresh tyres. We pit with 1 lap of fuel left, so that allows us to be out right at the end of qualifying, because otherwise we pit with like 2 minutes left, so there's no point going out if we use up this entire tank of fuel. So I pit with 1 lap of fuel left, and then that allows us to do a second run on fresh tyres right at the end of qualifying, which is what you want. A little bit of a slide there, but the tyres just aren't quite up to temperature. I think that's all that caused that there. Okay, first lap, tyres up to pressure now. Slow lap, but that lap's just to heat up the tyres. With the new tyre model, you need, I personally find, at least 2 laps, sometimes even 3, to get the tyres into their window. Not a perfect first corner, but better than the last lap. It's not a fast track, is it? Oh, it's a green track, even worse. So maybe that's why the time's so slow, is that it's a green track. That's maybe why I slid a bit through the chicane, because it's a green track. I thought it was just the tyres not up to temperature yet, but it's actually a green track. The setup still feels great, so I actually don't mind the green conditions at all. So looks like some of the others are maybe struggling a bit with these conditions. So I think we'll do 1 more lap after this, then we'll pit for some fresh tyres. Okay, not a great lap there, but that does explain why the lap times are so much slower, because it's a green track. It's not even fast, it's a green track. This will be our final lap on this fuel tank, unless I invalidate it, in which case I'll just return it to garage, get a fresh set of tyres on the car. No slide that time. Nah, just return to garage for fresh tyres. I'm I could improve, because in the final sector I know there's a bit of time in the final sector, but it wouldn't be by much, so there isn't much point. May as well just get some fresh tyres in the car. 7/10 off pole. I think I've got at least 2/10 in that final sector. I'm not sure how much more time we've got in the lap. We can qualify top 10 or top 15, that would be good. 17th lowest license, so we can get at least a top 15, that would be good for our license. And hopefully, oh wow, P1 and P2 have set identical first sectors. That is, you don't see that often. You see people set identical sectors a lot, even when you're practicing yourself, but P1 and P2 both with the identical middle sector, that is quite impressive. To the 1,000th of a second. So yeah, I think I've got 2/10 in that final sector, and then there should hopefully be some more time throughout the lap. I'll let this McLaren by, just going into the final sector.
Car on the left, clear on the left.
So I think we'll get the next lap, which we can heat the tyres up with, and then we'll get one final flying lap. But the next lap we might improve a little bit, but it's hard to improve by much because the tyres aren't up to temperature yet. But the lap after will basically be our final push lap. So identical to what we did in the last qualifying session. Oh, that was terrible first corner. Just braked a bit too early and missed the apex.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Okay, final push lap. Tyres up to temperature now. Still green track, but let's see if we can improve on the final one. First corner felt smooth, but actually lost almost a 1/10 by the end of the straight. Oh, nah, I messed it up. Yeah, it's gone. Tried to push a bit too hard in the chicane, just messed up on my own. Oh well, we have some ground to make up in the race, that's for sure. Right, let me just load up the race setup. So it is a green track, so lap times will be slower and grip levels will be lower, but let's try and make up some positions as we almost did last. Oh wait, that McLaren I'm sure is the same one that we were trying to pass on the final lap before we got murdered, because that looks like the same livery and I think it's the same name. Oh no. Wait, no. The Ferrari starting the Ferrari starting behind me is the same one that punted me on the final lap of the last race we did, whilst I was trying to overtake the guy who's starting in front of me. Oh, let's hope history doesn't repeat itself at the start, because this is how our race ended on the last one, was that Ferrari punted me whilst I was following that McLaren. That is not great, so hopefully he brakes early this time and doesn't try using his normal braking point whilst in traffic. Got 57 seconds to go. Got a few notifications just to clear these. So not in the night time this time, so makes things a little bit easier. It just means you can see the wall before you hit it. So yeah, let's see what we can do this time. So 17th lowest license, so it shouldn't be too hard to increase our ELO, I think, with this one. We'll just have to watch our safety rating. So if we can again, whoa! I forgot I spun at the end of quali and I'd straightened my wheel, but it was completely to the right. Oops. So yeah, if we can again try getting to the top 10 and this time not get killed on the final lap, then that would be quite good. It'd be hilarious if that Ferrari takes out the McLaren this time on the first corner, first lap. Let's see what we can do here. Try to get a good start.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs. Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left. 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 Car on the left.
That could have. Why? Why rejoin? Why?
Box this lap. We have to repair the car.
We're out. Just why? I nearly took out that McLaren, and then why did that guy rejoin? And there goes half of our safety rating, or 0.5 safety rating. So here, right, I got so much oversteered in the slipstream, so I went to here, and then I think the McLaren just started merging to the left whilst I was there, so hit the brakes, almost spun in front of everyone when I hit the brakes, and then obviously I was looking at this crash up in front of me, and I just after saving it from nearly spinning there, and I did not realise that this guy had gotten alongside me because I was too busy looking in front of me. So this bit here, this is completely my fault. I take full responsibility there. I didn't realise he had gotten alongside me. So I then got bumped wide. And then here, this is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Because this Ferrari was off the track. He rejoins the track. He bins it from P5, hits the McLaren, takes out the McLaren, and then goes to rejoin the track, and the McLaren goes to rejoin the track. But even if the McLaren didn't hit him, what's he planning on doing? Just rejoining straight into the live track. So, because there's no braking involved here, he just lifted off the throttle and got hit by the McLaren, but he was still trying to rejoin whilst everyone's coming there. So even if I wasn't offline, I think I would have still got hit by him, because he's still bouncing onto the track. Even if I wasn't on the grass, he would have still rejoined into me. That is really frustrating. The thing was as well, is this was so tricky up the hill. I nearly hit the Ferrari because the car felt like it had no grip at all because it had so much slipstream. So I was actually here like fighting with the car, and there was, I'm not sure if the McLaren was rubber banding or if I just got tons of overspeed on him. But here I thought this was me on the inside of the McLaren here, and then it's like the McLaren drifted slightly into me, so nearly lost it, turned in for the corner, hadn't realised, too busy looking at the stuff happening here, hadn't realised that this Ferrari had gotten alongside me. So I turned in, which bumped me wide, and then this Ferrari just decides to rejoin in front of everyone.
Box, we have to repair the car.
I thought I'd press return to garage. I was still sat on the edge of the track there. I didn't hit anyone, did I? No, just been sat there. I thought I was had already pressed return to garage before I pressed on the replay. That was my bad. But yeah. Ah well. One of those things. Last race was good until we got taken out. That one was also just got taken out. That one was more my bad for that lap one, but the what was it? The race before, that wasn't my fault. I just got completely rammed. So we will have to try again to try and make up that ratings. But yeah, like my ELO is still only on 2000. But my safety rating is 6.4, so we'll try and make that up, make up some rating. Like I say, after the SimZone League is finished, I'll be hopefully doing a bit more LFM and setup packs and things for LFM. But yeah, just one of those things, just a bit unlucky there. Just one of those typical first lap things. But yeah, I think we will most likely be streaming tomorrow afternoon, and then Monday won't be streaming, but hopefully Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Friday for the race. So hopefully see you guys there. But as always, thank you for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed, and see you again next time.